Hey friends, so excited for another story time, and this is going to be our last story time together for this week. Next week I have some other exciting stories that I have lined up for you. Before we get into our story, we're going to play a little game. It's similar to the one that we had played earlier in the week with a word family. Remember, word families are a group of words that end in the same sound or they actually have the same spelling at the end. So we did the at family, we did the ed family. Today we're going to do word families with the vowel I. So our word family for today is going to be IT. And actually, IT is a small word all of its own. It's it. Can you say it? Good. So I'm going to give you some hints about some it words that we're going to create. These are all part of the same family because they all end in it or it. So they're related. They belong in the same house. So the first word that I want you to think about, this is something that you do with a baseball bat. So let's say you have a ball and the bat, you do this to the ball. It. It. What do you do with the ball with the baseball bat? Hit. Fantastic. Now, what sound says as in hit? H. So I'm going to put my H here. So it hit. Next one. This is something that you do with a candle. If your parents are lighting a candle, not you, and they put the fire to the wick of the candle, that means they did what? It. What did they do to the candle? It. Did you say lit? Fantastic. It is lit. What letter says lit? L. Very good. So far we have hit and we have lit. The next one might be a little tricky. For this, it's when you have a small amount of something. It's not a lot. Let's say you have a cookie and you just break off a small amount of it. That means you're having a little what? It. It. You're having a little bit. Good. What says b, like in ball? B. So let's read our it words that go in our it word family. We have it, hit, it, lit, and it, bit. Excellent job working with your word families. I'm so proud of you guys. Now for today's story, I'm going to be reading this. This is a funny story. The title is There's a Giraffe in My Soup. And it's written by Ross Burrock. Now, do you guys remember another story that we read earlier this week that was by Ross Burrock and it had a giraffe in it? We read I Am Not My Chair. This author wrote both of these stories. Remember, this was a pretty silly story about the giraffe having a problem and the different ways he was trying to solve the problems that he had when everybody thought he was a chair. Well, we're going to be reading another one. Now, I want you to look at the cover. What do you think this story can be about? We have the little boy. He's sitting at the table. He has a bowl of something. Think about what the title is. Think about what that bowl can be. And then it's a giraffe sitting on top of that bowl. Is a giraffe supposed to be sitting on top of a bowl of soup? So I want you to think about what this story is what's going to happen in this story. Looks like this little boy has a problem. See how his problem is solved, because I know I love soup and I would not like if there was an animal or something else that's not supposed to be in there in my soup. So let's see what happens in this story. There's a giraffe in my soup. So here is, make sure I didn't skip anything. Here is our main character, the little boy. He's at a restaurant. It looks like he's about to order some food. Excuse me, waiter. Now we know the waiter is the person that works at the restaurant that brings out your food. So he says, excuse me, waiter. There's a giraffe in my soup. This is a fine restaurant, sir. That simply cannot be. So look at the waiter. Does it seem like he believes him? No, he said that couldn't be. He must not see this big giraffe sitting right there. Look at that. There is a giraffe in your soup. A new bowl of soup for you right away. So here he's going. He's running to the kitchen. He has the giraffe on the tray inside the bowl of soup, and he's running back to get him another bowl of soup. Here you are, sir. A fresh bowl of soup, minus the giraffe, of course. Bon appetit means enjoy your food. Hello, little frog. How did you get in my soup? Oh my goodness. So first, it was a giraffe in his soup. Now, it's a frog. Let's see what's going to happen next. Ah! You're not a frog! Waiter! An alligator, please hurry. My soup is trying to eat me. A new chomp bowl of soup for you. Chomp, chomp, right away. So look at the alligator. The waiter has the alligator on the little tray, taking him in the back to get him another bowl of soup. Looks like the alligator is trying to chomp on the waiter. I wonder what's going to happen next. What do you think is going to happen next? Because first we had the giraffe. Now we have this alligator. Here you are, sir. A new bowl of soup, alligator free. Enjoy. Oh no. What animal is this? An elephant. Waiter, save her. Please hurry. There's an elephant in my soup, and I don't think she can swim. Now I wonder why he said, I don't think she can swim. Look closely at the elephant. She looks a little frantic to be in that little bowl of soup. She looks afraid. There you go. So first we had the giraffe. Then we had an alligator. Now we have an elephant. I wonder what's going to happen next. I wonder will he ever get a good bowl of soup. Waiter, hurry back. Yak. Yuck. Oh, yuck. This animal's called a yak. He has a yak in his soup. I wonder what's going to happen next. First the giraffe, then the alligator, then an elephant, then after that the yak. I wonder what can come next. It's kind of following a little pattern here. Oh my goodness. Walrus, ostrich, koala, snake, whale. So he keeps getting these bowls of soup back. All these animals. Can you see those animals? Can you see those? Can't he just eat around it? So there's the waiter trying to push the whale. He's wondering, why can't he just eat his soup with the whale in it? Just eat around him. Would you eat your soup if a whale was in it? No, I wouldn't. It's like the largest animal. Here, at last, your soup, roaring with flavor. Lion! Lion! Lying? Lying? Enough of your complaints. Sure, I made a minor error with the giraffe. Maybe I overlooked the whale. But when it comes to taste, I am a professional. Do not dare excuse me of... So our character, the little boy, is saying lion. But the waiter thinks that he's saying lying. Like you're not telling the truth. Oh no, let's see how this is going to turn out. Lion! Why didn't you say something? Now the waiter is saying, why didn't you tell me it was a lion there? Did the little boy try to tell him it was a lion? Yes, but the waiter thought he was saying what? Lying. I am terribly sorry, sir. It seems there's been a slight mix-up. The zoo was sent our food, and we were sent their animals. Oh no. So all the food that was supposed to be go to the restaurant went to the zoo. And then all the animals that were supposed to be at the zoo went to the restaurant. Let's skip the soup. Maybe dessert. The little boy says, you know what? I don't even want any more soup. Just bring me some dessert. Ooh, I love dessert. I hope it's brownies and ice cream or some type of cake. Let's see. Dessert is our treat, said the waiter. One mousse with a cherry on the top. Oh my goodness. A mousse with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Never mind. I'm eating somewhere else. He said, I'm not going to be bothered with this restaurant anymore. Wait for me! So the little boy is following the animals. Where is the little boy following the animals to? I want you to think back in our story when the waiter says that there was a mix-up. The zoo got the food that was supposed to be at the restaurant, and the animals that were supposed to be at the zoo went to the restaurant. So where do you think the little boy and all the animals are going? It's a clue. They're going to the ZOO, zoo. Oh, there's a restaurant. Table for one. So the whale is the waiter now. And we have all the animals that were in the story with all the food that was supposed to go to the restaurant. It's onions and peppers and tomatoes and fresh food. Let's see, more tomatoes. All those things are supposed to go to the restaurant. And they look very happy to be eating it. I haven't seen the lion eating some steak. And that is the end. There's a giraffe in my soup. So I want you to think about the story. There's a giraffe in my soup, and I am not a chair. Think about some ways that they're the same, or are written by the same author, and think about some ways that they are different. And if you want in your journal, you can draw a Venn diagram. We talked about that in school where we have our two circles and they interlock, and you can write what's different about the story. There's a giraffe in my soup in one circle. In the other circle, you can write what's different about I am not a chair, something that you see in this book that you do not see in this book. And in the middle, where both circles meet, you can write how the stories are the same. And if you do this in your journal, I would love for your parents to share it with me. I hope you enjoyed our story for the day, and I can't wait to see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye.